Hello! Welcome back to the HT YouTube vlog. I have to admit, I've lost all my friends. It's been one of those weeks, you know, when things are a bit busy and a bit crazy and suddenly you just can't do everything you wanted to do. I didn't want you guys to miss out on a chance to think about a bit more of our distinctive theme. This week we're on distinctive purpose. The passage is 1 John chapter 3 verses 11 to 24. So why don't you pause and have a quick read. Okay, 2 quick thoughts about purpose. There's a book in the Bible called Ecclesiastes, which if you haven't read, you should read. It's hilarious or interesting. But it's about a guy who is writing, and for him, life is meaningless. One of the repeated phrases in the book is meaningless, meaningless, everything is meaningless. He gets all this money and he's like, what's the point? He achieves all these amazing things and he's like, what's the point? He has all this fun and he's like, what is the point of my life? And actually, I think a lot of us feel that at different times. We feel like, what is the point? You know, where is all of this going? I can have all the fun, I can do all the stuff, I can get all the best grades, but ultimately, what is the point? And something that's important about purpose is when you use things in the way they're meant to be used, they work better. So like, you know, if you try and use a toaster to boil an egg, there's going to be a fail. Toasters are made to make toast, you know. And in the same way, we are all toasters. Right? In the same way, we all have a purpose. We all have something that is what we're made to do. And there's a few things that John picks out in here that connect to our purpose. The first one, in verse 11, he says we ought to love one another. And you know, God made us to love. He made us to love other people. And I think this actually makes a lot of sense. When we have one of those days which is all about us, you know, a day where we just focus on ourselves, it's quite easy after a while to be like, what is the point? I'm getting nowhere. I'm just, you know, I don't even feel that great. I think when we focus out and we look out towards others, we find our purpose, and that's how God made us. And you know, we see this in Jesus, right? Jesus is the one who lived his whole life looking out towards others. Another part of our purpose that John talks about later on in the passage, I think verse 19, he talks about how we should stand confidently before God. And you know, God made us to stand with him. He made us to be with him. He made us to be able to walk all of life through with him. And sometimes when life feels meaningless, sometimes when we feel a bit purposeless, the thing that we really need is to go back to God. You know, to go and spend time with him, to go and pray and just give our hearts to him, to go and read his word, to go and reconnect with him, because he is where we find our purpose. He is where we find the meaning for all of life. So that's all for this week. I know it's a short one, but I hope it was helpful. Come back next week when hopefully we'll have the whole team together again for more HT YouTube vlog fun with the chums. Much love. Bye.